I was wounded the first night and was told to get on a helicopter. And I had gotten close enough to that hill, to Mccloughan Hill, to see them come down off that hill. I was about 3/4 of a mile away, and they looked like lava. So I didn't know how many there were, but I knew there were a lot. And so when the head of our company told me to get on a helicopter, and I refused, and he said, "Why not?" I said, "You're going to need me." On the second day, I had been yelled for out in the middle of a rice paddy, medic, medic, and it was screamed, "Medic!" You know, and I got there, and it was a man with a stomach wound. So I can't move him. His organs are going to come out if I move him. I get everything placed where I think it should. Pressure bandage is on. Now I take my water. I'm right out in the middle of a rice paddy. You know, bullets are flying by me, and I got hit in the right arm right here with an AK-47 at that moment, but kept right on working. Dragged him in this trench line. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to carry this man out of here through the crossfire. I can't throw him over my shoulder or his insides are going to come out. How am I going to do it? And I finally decided I'm going to cradle him and get as low as I can and swerve and weave and maybe not get hit. All of a sudden, this incredible thought came over me. It had been since I was a little boy that I told my father that I loved him. And I had a conversation with my Lord, and I said, "God, if you get me out of this hell on earth so that I can look my father in the face and tell him that I love him again, I'll be the best dad, the best teacher, and the best coach that I can possibly be." And this incredible peace came over me. It was no longer in my ballpark. Whatever happened in that battle needed to be happening. And if I got through it, I needed to keep my part of the bargain. In the O'Hare airport, I ran to my father, threw my arms around him, told him that I loved him. He did the same, like we'd been doing that for the 24 years of my life at that particular moment. Changed my life forever, forever and ever. And it made me understand how lucky I am to have been born in the United States of America and to be born to parents who knew how to love their children. Yeah, and parents like my father and your father who have fought in wars prior to that, and now it was my turn. That kind of helped me in the draft situation. Well, I guess it's going to be my turn. My grandfather's World War I, my father in World War II, my uncle in Korea, and another uncle had been in the Coast Guard. Now Jim Mccloughan was going to be in the United States Army. You know, you need to look back on, I think, the appreciation and the fact that I did make it and I was able. I often say I'm blessed more than I deserve. The principal came to me when I was retiring in 2008, and along with him came the athletic director, and they said, I'd had both of them, by the way, on teams, and both of them in class through the years. They said, "Jim, do you know how many lives you've touched?" And I said, "Whoa, wait a minute, I'm the lucky guy. Do you know how many lives have touched me?" And I stayed in one place, and they just kept coming. So I'm the lucky one to have been touched by so many individuals. And I'm the lucky one to have been able to come back and actually do what I wanted to do. I think I'm a peaceful warrior because I understand how lucky I am to be an American, and because I have fought next to those who would give even their life to be able to preserve what we enjoy day in and day out. I've often said, if you want to thank a veteran for your freedom, enjoy it. Don't misuse it, don't abuse it, but enjoy it. Sit around the table, have some great laughs. Sit around the table and eat your hot dogs and hamburgers and enjoy it. But don't forget who gave it to you. I'm a peaceful warrior now because I've been in the position where it wasn't peaceful. It was nothing but chaos, killing, and bleeding. And now I can be peaceful. I can live in a country where I know that I'm going to be okay.